Hello students, today's cadaveric study is going to be on the scapular spaces. Let's first orient ourselves to the specimen in front of us. This is the scapula over here, this is trapezius muscle, this is deltoid muscle, and this is showing the back of the arm, showing the triceps muscle. Two heads, this is the long head of triceps and this is going to be the lateral head of the triceps. This muscle pinned by a yellow pin is the teres major muscle, and this small muscle is the teres minor muscle. To look for the scapular spaces, there are three scapular spaces. One is the quadrangular space, this one is the quadrangular space, this is upper triangular space, and here is the lower triangular space. You can see this is the long head of triceps and teres major. They are crossing each other in a cross-like fashion. Long head of triceps lies posterior to the teres major, and this creates a quadrangular space over here having a boundary of long head of triceps. Long head of triceps makes the medial boundary of it. The surgical neck of humerus makes the lateral boundary of it. The superiorly it is bounded by the teres minor, and inferiorly it is bounded by this teres major muscle. This quadrangular space has two structures in it. One is the axillary nerve. You can see the axillary nerve here, axillary nerve arising from the axilla to this quadrangular space. Through this quadrangular space comes out on the posterior aspect and supplies two muscles. It is supplying the deltoid over here, this axillary nerve supplying the deltoid, and one branch of axillary nerve supplies this teres minor over here. In the teres minor there is a pseudoganglion present over here. This you can feel after touching it, but here you can see, if it's possible, you can see this is the pseudoganglion over here. Quadrangular space has another content, and that is the posterior circumflex humeral artery. You can see over here, this is a branch of third part of the axillary artery in the axilla, and from there it traverses the quadrangular space and comes to the posterior side. This is the posterior circumflex humeral artery along with the axillary nerve. Then about the lower triangular space, you can see here the upper boundary is superiorly it is bounded by this teres major muscle, and on the medial side by the long head of the triceps, and on the lateral side by the shaft of the humerus. This space, lower triangular space, contains two structures. One is the radial nerve. You can see the radial nerve entering into the spiral groove on the posterior aspect of the humerus over here. And another structure that we have is the profunda brachii artery. This is the profunda brachii artery. These two structures commonly enter into the spiral groove of the humerus, and this space over here is the upper triangular space, bounded on the inferior side by the teres major, on the lateral side by the long head of the triceps, and on the medial side by the teres minor, or you can say the lateral border of the scapula. And this structure has only one content, and that is the circumflex scapular artery. This is the circumflex scapular artery, a branch of subscapular artery.